We come to the tail end of our 9-game playoff special for today here at Escopa 3, Quezon City. We featured the playoff action in the 18 and under of the North Division with Game 2 of the best of 3 quarter-final match between the number 3 Rizal Switch Fiber and the number 6 Marikina Junior Shoemasters. And good evening, everybody. The name is Cholo Pangilinan, covering the action with Coach Noy Africa and Courtney Benaventura at the sidelines. Coach Noy, another do-or-die situation for Marikina, but this time sa 18 and under division naman.
Well, I thought you were going to say good night. Still a game to be played here, but nevertheless, Marikina looking to push this to a Game 3. Very hard to do against the number 3 Rizal squad.
And before we continue, let's take a look at this 18 and under division playoff bracket. Again, we've talked about the Rizal Switch Fiber. They are the number 3 spot, and Marikina getting that 6th seed as Rizal again winning that game number 1. And we'll talk about that now. It was a 77-62 win. Big win for the Rizal Switch Fiber to gain momentum heading to game number 2.
Actually, both teams shot very well from the field. Rizal 52%, Marikina 47%. But the advantage really for Rizal was the ability to control the rebounds, 36-25, and also get out in transition and get some easy points in the fast break with 15. And despite the below par performance by Ladica, who only finished with 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists, it was really Chris John D who was able to step up for them, top scoring 16 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. And really, when Ladica gets going to go with the game of Chris John D, really a hard team to stop is Rizal.
And that's what Rizal is known for. They're known to have a lot of weapons, and they've shown that during game number 1. But talking about the Marikina Junior Shoemasters, again, it's a do-or-die situation for them this game.
Well, offensively, they were actually doing well, shooting 47% from the field, but allowing Rizal to out-rebound them by 11, and also allowing Rizal to get out in transition, allowing them to score 15 fast break points. But this team will really rely on the game of John Rick Eustachio. John Rick Eustachio will need to be the leader on and off the floor. He finished with 14.7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. But he needs a lot of help. The only guy scoring in double digits for them was Al Puerto, who finished with 12 points. And it's going to take a total team effort for Marikina to force that game 3.
And again, that is our last match for today, or for tonight rather. Once again, the number 3 Marikina, or rather number 3 Rizal Switch Fiber going up against number 6 Marikina Junior Shoemasters. And now we'll be turning it over to our venue announcer Denzel Santiago for the start of our ball game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, junior MPBL fans. Welcome to Barangay Escopa 3 here in Quezon City, as we bring you the Season 2 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Playoffs. It's the last game of today's North Division quarterfinals, featuring the 18 under of Rizal Switch Fiber and Marikina Junior Shoemasters. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And now, let us meet the starters, beginning with the Rizal Switch Fiber. Guard number 15, Ezekiel Sagorta. Also guard number 14, Rizal Ladica. At forward number 28, Alonso Austria. Also forward number 21, Martin Pangilinan. Playing center number 27, Axel Mendoza. And coach of Rizal Switch Fibers, John Necesito. Assisted by Anthony Urbano, Paulo Atinaha. Team manager, Ariel Balahaja, Glenn Anower. And now, let us meet the starters from your Marikina Junior Shoemasters. Guard number 27, Rafael Esquera. Also guard number 10, John Rick Eustachio. And forward number 12, Rafi Esquera. Also forward number 5, Clark Pascual. And center number 35, Colo Alberto. Head coach of Marikina Junior Shoemasters, Richmond Boleche. Assisted by Rafael Flores, Charles Vega, Benji Yao, Ano Sipagard. Team manager James Mendoza. Our games officials for today's match, crew chief Nino Barcenas. Umpire 1, Bendy Guzman. Umpire 2, John Mahinoy. Our executive director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. And our junior MPBL commissioner, Mr. Kit Picasso. Once again, this is the playoffs of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino.
In our Dorite Bola ng Pinoy team starters for Marikina is Esquiera, Estacio, another Esquiera, Pascual, and Alpuerto. And for Rizal, it's Tagorda, Ladica, Austria, Pangilinan, and Mendoza. And again, just a quick recap. Rizal switched fiber, 18 and under division, getting that big-time victory in game number 1. But Marikina looking to win this game number 2 with a big-time support from the crowd.
It's starting to feel like a home game for Marikina. Yes, that noise is coming from the Marikina gallery. They have to keep quiet because it's their player taking the free throw right now.
And El Puerto, again, you've mentioned Coach Snow, he scored 12 in their last game. Not the biggest of big man, ironically, but you know, he can do something inside the paint.
He's going to provide a lot of physicality for the Marikina squad. And when you talk about a player with superlatives, they miss from the free throw line.
And the first points belonging to the Junior Shoemasters. And again, the reason why this feels like a home game because our Escopa 3 court is really near to Marikina City. Meanwhile, defense chants being heard. Rizal trying to make something happen, and they do, plus a foul. First bucket of the game. For the Rizal switch fiber, it's Axel Mendoza. Good for a foul counted, presented to you by Pound for Pound Fitness.
And if you're Pascual, cannot give up that baseline that easily.
And he completes a three-point play despite the noise coming from the Marikina crowd.
One way to quiet the crowd is to deliver on the other end.
Good at the jump shot. And the support is crazy. That's Rafi Esquera scoring.
Well, this is definitely a playoff game with a playoff environment.
And the environment is unmatched. And you know what they say, save the best for last. And this is definitely the best crowd we've had in all of the games today and tonight. Meanwhile, John Estacio, no good at that shot. And there's going to be a foul called on Rizal.
You gotta love this crowd. They know their basketball. Cheering that foul called on Pangilinan. Pangilinans like to foul.
And the reason I knew that was against Rizal because Marikina cheered.
Oh, yeah.
So Franco replaces Martin Pangilinan. And here goes Marikina with a possession. That's no good at the jump shot. Franco to Ladica. Rayjon Ladica will finish in transition.
I don't think anyone can compete in a foot race with Rayjon Ladica.
Meanwhile, nowhere to go. He sent it outside. Estacio has it. Marikina down by 2. The attack by Esquiera. No good. Rebound Franco. They continue to attack. Another bucket for the switch fiber.
Austria!
That's the thing with basketball. I mean, early adrenaline, the crowd can be a factor, but once everything gets settled in, it's really all about playing basketball on the floor.
Meanwhile, El Puerto diving for the basketball. Esquiera will lose it. Franco gets a hold of the basketball. It's back with Marikina. Oh, but a lot of contact and someone's on the floor.
I believe Mendoza hit his head on the floor.
Now number 35, Juan Alberto. There's a review on the last play.
And another look on what exactly happened. Again, a helter-skelter sequence right there as Mendoza, obviously unintentional contact being given to him by Alpuerto.
That was a hard hit on the floor for Mendoza, but not entirely the fault of Alpuerto as they were going off after a loose ball. I don't think there's a need to upgrade this to an unsportsmanlike foul. It didn't seem to be intentional hit on the head. They were going after the basketball.
Hopefully he's all okay. I mean, he is standing already. So it seems like he is okay.
Upon review, there's a pushing foul on number 35, Juan Alberto.
Again, here in the junior MPBL, the referees really prioritize the safety of players. That's why they need to review plays like those, especially when it ends up in scary situations.
Defense chants being heard from the crowd. But that won't phase the Rizal switch fiber at all. Oh, I was wrong. Esquera escaping for a two. And the crowd, safe to say, has an effect on these white shirts. That's going to be a bucket coming from Alonso, Austria.
Despite all the noise, it's still Rizal up 9-5.
Another look on that steal and a conversion by Esquera at the break. And again, it's a do or die situation for Marikina. They will need all the help they could get. Esquera inside, basket and one. Estacio scoring big time for Marikina.
Didn't even celebrate that basket, but that gallery is flexing for Eustaquio, finishing despite the contact.
Pound for pound fitness foul counted move and the crowd loving it. And again, Estacio scored 14 in their last game along with 7 rebounds. And he will have to do the same thing or maybe even more, along with some contributions from his teammates. Estacio unable to complete the 3-point play. Nonetheless, only a 2-point lead for Rizal switch fiber. Franco stolen by Kyle C. Esquera to C. Thought about the 3, would attack instead. One-hander, no good. Cruz grabs the offensive board. Esquera at the right side. The pick from Cruz. It's back to Cruz. Shot clock violation called.
It's probably one of those opportunities where the noise of the crowd not allowing the players to communicate on the floor.
Rizal switch fiber calling a nature sprain timeout right here. They're up by 2 and they will return after a short break.
Coach Urbano of the Rizal Switch Fiber brings not just experience but wisdom to his team. Having been a former university player alongside Coach John Necesito, drawing from his playing days, Coach Urbano emphasizes the value of leadership and hopes to instill this in his players. For him, being a leader isn't just about standing out but about putting the team first. Unahin mo muna ang mga kakampi mo bago ang sarili mo. That's the importance of selflessness and teamwork. Coach Urbano believes that the true leadership is about lifting others and inspiring them to perform their best. Back to you, Cholo and Coach Noy.
Thank you very much, Courtney, for that report. So it's good to know that Coach John Necesito and Coach Anthony Urbano were teammates, or were used to be teammates rather, and now co-coaches in the Rizal Switch Fiber and in the Aureliana Braves program as well. Meanwhile, a lot of activity in this game during Courtney's report.
Of course, the importance of having a school base, you're going to have better chemistry than most teams. That's why most of the school-based teams have been successful here in the junior MPBL.
Meanwhile, a foul called, I believe, on King Orita. And will Kyle C take free throws? Yes, he will indeed. A chance for them to cut the lead to just a single possession. So Kyle C on the line, averaged close to 7 points per game during the elimination round. First freebie is good for Kyle.
And if you're hearing the noise here in the venue, it's not like 1,000 people making that kind of noise. It's easily less than 100 people, but a very loud venue we have here.
That's when you know it's a playoff game. And a steal right here by Marikina. Esquera drops it. Another point for the junior Shoemasters.
Fast break point for Marikina. They forced turnovers on Rizal.
Atienza inside. Manansala will convert.
Definitely the more athletic front court is the Rizal Switch Fiber.
Meanwhile, Cruz reverse. Another point for the junior Shoemasters.
What was I saying about an athletic front court as Cruz able to finish with the reverse?
What energy being shown here, not only by the crowd, but the players of Marikina themselves. As Esquera will go to the line for two.
Well, Rizal actually trying very hard to match the intensity of Marikina. That's why we have a tied ball game here early in the first.
Rafael Esquera at the line. A chance to give Marikina the lead. And he does. Second one on its way for Esquera. Average close to 7 points as well. Same with C. 2 out of 2 on that trip for Rafael Esquera. Franco. They turn the ball over, talking about the Rizal Switch Fiber.
Right now, Rizal being forced into a lot of turnovers, trying to rush their decision.
Estacio. Esquera. The attack. Behind the back pass, Estacio receives it. Estacio trying to find an opening. Sends it inside. Cruz, outside pass again. Kakananta puts one up. That's good! Able to escape two defenders.
Good team defense for Rizal, just better offense.
And Marikina on a roll right here. Getting things done both offensively and defensively. As we take another look on this high arcing floater from Kakananta.
But if you're Rizal, you'll be happy getting beat by shots like those because they played excellent defense. Just opened up in the last second.
Cruz outside. Trying to search for a teammate. Finds Esquera. He fires for a three. That's no good. And here comes the Switch Fiber on the run. Manansala. Almost lost it. Sends it outside. Ladika to the left wing. Good ball movement for the Switch Fiber. Baseline drive. No foul call. Possession now with the junior Shoemasters. Kakananta. Nowhere to go. Stolen by Rayjan Ladika. Rizal in transition. Manansala getting fouled, but he'll go to the line for two.
It's still a good duty foul from Rafael Esquera, as that would have been easy 2 points for Manansala. As you see, Ladika pushing the pace, finding a teammate.
A couple of new faces entering for the Marikina junior Shoemasters. And now it's Aaron Mansala at the line. And the crowd giving him a hard time, but seems like he's unfazed. 3 points for Aaron Manansala, average close to 7.5 points per game during that elimination round.
Well, at this stage for Rizal, it's going to be easy taking those free throws, but let's wait when they have to shoot on the side of the Marikina crowd in the second half.
C to Rayupa, Kakananta, back to Rayupa. To the right side, C inside, but he travels without a visa.
But it's still Marikina ahead by 2 points, really trying to do everything to force that game 3.
Another steal here, this time it's C. The spin, the attack off the glass, no good for Kyle C. Rebound Manansala, forward pass. A conversion for Rizal at the break.
You can see just how quickly Rizal transitions from defense to offense.
That was Sean Vergara scoring 2. Meanwhile, sidestep beauty, unable to finish though for Modesto.
Got Axel Mendoza fooled on that sidestep, but just unable to convert, as that's a foul in the backcourt with 18 seconds remaining for pretty much 2 seconds for Rizal to cross half court.
Perhaps may have been too aggressive talking about Modesto that time. Nonetheless, Pascual will take 2 freebies. A chance to give his squad a 2-point lead, or at least a 1-point lead.
Both teams already in the penalty.
The crowd seems to have gotten to him. And his first freebie is no good for Jeremy Pascual. Second one on its way. 1 out of 2 for Pascual. 1-point lead for Rizal. Rayupa has it. Kakananta to the other side. Marikina has 12 seconds to shoot. They almost lose it. Kyle C off the glass. No good. Rebound by Ladika. Almost lost it. Ray John Ladika in transition. Out of bounds. Possession will go to Marikina.
Right from the rebound, Rizal Ladika was out of control, just unable to gain control of the basketball. He's trying to push the tempo.
And Guanza getting called for a foul on the floor. So again, it's a 1-point lead for the Rizal switch fiber. And 2 freebies coming up for Kakananta. Has 4 points so far in this game and a single dime. First freebie is good for him.
Oh, they do not count it as he stepped on the free throw line. That's not something that you see a lot of in the 18 and under division.
Nonetheless, he'll make the second one. Or technically, it was just one. Deadlock at 18. Rayupa out of nowhere.
Those turnovers starting to pile up for Rizal. Already 13 turnovers in the first quarter.
Austria, no good on that. Floater. Possession will stay though with the Rizal switch fiber. Another look in this Toshi Rayupa out of nowhere steal and a bucket. And that's another foul called on Marikina.
It's going to mean 2 free throws as both teams already in the penalty. Sean Vergara will troop to the line for 2.
It looks like they weren't aware of their foul situation. Sean Vergara at the line. Another reliable name on the side of Rizal. So far only has 2 points, averages close to 6 points per game.
I believe he is one of the glue guys here for Rizal switch fiber. Of course, you've got some excellent scorers in Mendoza, Franco, Ladika, even Christian D.
0 out of 2 that time. Nonetheless, Marikina with a 2-point lead as there's only 14 seconds remaining in our first quarter. Kakananta to Modesto. Rayupa has it. He directs the offense. We have 6 seconds remaining. Kyle C. 2 seconds. Puts one up. Goes in anyway.
Pure grit and determination for C on that play.
And Marikina ending this period with a 4-point lead. And what a quarter it has been. What a crowd it has been. And we'll be back with the start of the second period. Once again, this is the one and only Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. (22-18) as we approach our second period. Again, it's a 4-point lead for the Marikina Junior Shoemasters.
For Rizal, already 13 turnovers. And I was surprised actually to look at the numbers, especially with the field goals in that first quarter. Marikina, very impressive, 8 out of 17, 47%. Rizal, 7 out of 8, 87% from the field. And those turnovers have really limited the attempts that they've got from the field.
Rayupa, not wasting any time. Toshi Rayupa, dusting off his defenders.
Continuing to play aggressive is Marikina as they force another turnover number 14 for Rizal.
Another look in the second bucket of the game for Hitoshi Rayupa. Meanwhile, inside pass, another bucket and another conversion for the Junior Shoemasters.
I think when the ball goes to the Marikina side of things, better just turn off the shot clock.
Meanwhile, basket and one. And a great way to get back on their feet is this King Aurita and one. Pound for pound fitness foul counted the move. Clean-up job plus a foul for King Aurita.
See another miss for John Ray Ladica. Needs to settle down a little bit. He has a capability to put points on the board, but playing a little gigil so far in the first half.
And he converts into a 3-point play. Talking about King Aurita. 5-point lead for Marikina. Rayupa directing the offense against D. C has it. He fires a 3. That's big for Kyle C.
Some good shots being made here by Kyle C. That was a contested 3. Still able to make it.
And Marikina extends their lead to 8. And gets another defensive stop. Meanwhile, Modesto to Pascual inside. Nowhere to go. Outside pass, Perez. Back to Pascual for 3. Overcooks it. Rebound, Manansala. Manansala, nowhere to go. King Aurita settles for a 3 and he will knock that down.
King Aurita has been a spark here for Rizal, now with 7 points in the game.
Hitoshi Rayupa, corner pass, Modesto for 3. Answers back with a triple.
We're having a shootout here at Escopa. 3 covered court.
Aurita will turn the ball over. Hitoshi Rayupa, one-on-one situation. Oh, decided to pass it last minute.
So the streaking Ladica going for the block.
Here comes Rizal, outside pass. Lantica for 3. In and out of that shot. D hung in mid-air and put that shot in off the glass.
Great adjustment in mid-air for D.
Another look at this put back coming from D. Again, hung up in the air and put that in off the glass. Timeout called right here.
Coach Richmond of the Marikina Junior Shoemasters reflected on their first game against the Rizal Switch Fiber, admitting that na-pressure kami sa defense nila. However, as they prepared for the second matchup, Coach Richmond is shifting the focus to something more meaningful. Sinabi niya sa players niya na hindi nila dapat malimutan na mag-enjoy because these moments will become unforgettable memories in their journey. For him, today isn't just about winning. Cholo, Coach Noy?
Thank you very much, Courtney, for that report. And indeed, at the end of the day, it's all about the journey. It's all about pressuring and enjoying one's journey here, not only in the junior MPBL, but of course, the journey of basketball. As that shot puts Marikina up by 10.
Well, with the way they are playing, this enjoyable moment may just extend to a game 3.
Indeed, it's not impossible. Double-digit lead now for the Junior Shoemasters thanks to Esquiera's 3 as Lantica continues to struggle.
I feel like he's forcing the action weight, try to operate within the flow of the offense.
Estacio tried to pass it inside, but stolen by the Switch Fiber, but stolen back by Modesto. He attacks. The putback won't go. Rebound Manansala. Rizal Switch Fiber trying to capitalize, but stolen by Esquiera. Here comes Estacio. He will lose it. Try to save it, but it's now in the hands of Tagorda and Rizal.
It's helter-skelter basketball we're seeing on both ends for the past few plays.
Another three-pointer knocked down by King Aurita.
Rita now the first player in double digits for both teams with 10.
And the lead is cut down to 7. Estacio tries to answer back. He won't. Rebound Manansala. Forward pass, Tagorda puts one up. Able to score a 5-point swing for the Switch Fiber.
Able to score off 2 defenders. That's now the biggest lead of Marikina to just 5.
Alpuerto, no good. Another try. They send it out. Pascual. 2 freebies coming up for Pascual as Rizal down by 5. Another look.
It's really hard for the bigs of Marikina to operate inside because of the length of the front line of Rizal Switch Fiber. And they bring in Axel Mendoza.
Another tall guy on the lineup of Rizal.
Tall and very agile player.
First freebie is no good for Pascual. Still hasn't scored in this game. So far, leading the charge for Marikina is Kyle C with 7 points and Esquiera with 7 as well.
Kyle C back on the floor for Marikina.
Only a 6-point lead for Marikina. A 5-1 run in favor of Rizal. 3-point attempt. That's money from downtown.
3-pointers suddenly falling for Rizal Switch Fiber. 2 out of 4 from the 3-point area.
Kakananta, no good on the reverse. Great defense from the Switch Fiber. But Kakananta gets a hold of it. Only a one possession game. Oh, Alpuerto, good sidestep, but unable to finish. Franco against C. This time it's Tagorda against Alpuerto. Sent it to the corner. In and out that shot, rebound C.
Like to see Marikina execute here in the half court.
Kyle C has 7 in this game. Kakananta, back to C. Kyle C, the bump, puts one up, gets blocked by Mendoza. And on the other side, another block, this time Marikina answering back. As that's Franco, no good on the 3. And no defender inside for Kakananta as he extended to a 5-point lead for Marikina.
Off a missed shot, able to get out in transition is Marikina. 5-point advantage for them.
Rizal switch fiber with a timeout right here. They're down by 5. Over 4 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
To 33, a 5-point lead in favor of the junior Shoemasters. Rizal having a hard time. They'll turn the ball over to Marikina.
Forced turnover that time for Sean Vergara. Just couldn't get his balance. That's now 19 turnovers and we're still about 16 minutes played in this game.
Marikina trying to execute, but that's stolen by Franco. Franco able to convert in transition.
That time making Cruz pay for dribbling in front of him.
Only a 3-point lead for the junior Shoemasters. Estacio able to draw himself a foul. Another look in this fast break. Opportunity taken advantage of by Franco. Nonetheless, it's going to be the first team foul of, or rather the second team foul of Rizal in this period. And Marikina will retain possession. Cassie triggers the inbound, finds Cruz. He's up against Axel Mendoza. Cruz, outside pass, Estacio. Outside pass to C for 3. That's too much. Cruz unable to put it back in. Rebound by Rizal. And Cruz will be called for a foul.
That's actually a good duty foul there. Do not want to allow Rizal to get out in transition.
Again, it's only a 3-point lead for the junior Shoemasters. Rizal can tie the ball game up or make it just a 1-point game. D, high pass, intercepted. But that's another foul and possession will go to Marikina.
And that time D tried to force the alley-oop on Franco, but Marikina had that red. See right there, just shooting the gap.
Over 2 minutes remaining in our first half. Esquera, Cruz, now Estacio. The pick from Cruz. Estacio will turn the ball over back to Rizal.
Just lost control of the basketball as he saw that hard show from Rizal Switch Fiber.
Franco getting bumped. That's going to be another foul, this time called on Marikina.
3 team fouls for both teams. So still a foul to give with 1 minute and 30 remaining in the first half.
Rizal trying to figure something out. Reverse, no good. Put back by Axel Mendoza.
It's time over everybody. The long arms of Axel Mendoza.
Miguel, outside spray. Esquera rejects the pick from C. Inside find, but that's no good. Another try from Cruz, and that falls on the reverse.
He loves going reverse. Actually had the shot on one side of the rim.
C. Ready, that's D. He'll fire a 3, and that's good from D.
Well, good for you. You made the correction right in time as he was able to make that shot. Ties the game at 40.
Just like that, Marikina once had a 10-point lead. And that's no good from Cruz. Under 30 seconds remaining in our first half. Austria will lose it. Esquera to Kyle C. He attacks and he will score in transition.
Sometimes the best decision in transition is just to keep possession, as we have a man down. For Marikina.
So we're not sure what exactly happened. So our medical team attending to our player on the floor. Can't seem to identify him as of now.
I think that's Rafael Esquera.
So he will walk it off. It seems like he's holding to his lower back. Hopefully he's all good. It's a good sign he's able to stand up.
He will have halftime to recover.
And he has 7 points so far, along with 2 rebounds and 4 assists. His team needs his services. Right now, 15 seconds remaining. Possession will go to the side of Rizal.
Luckily for Rizal also, they were pretty much given a free timeout. They were able to map out a play here for the last 15 seconds of the first half.
The last 6 seconds. Ladika. Drop pass. Finds Mendoza. 2 free throws coming up for Mendoza with less than 2 seconds remaining in our half.
See right there, the tag team duo of Ladika and Mendoza conniving on that play. 2 free throws now for Axel Mendoza.
First one is no good for Mendoza as the crowd trying to disturb him. So far he has 5 points and 2 rebounds.
Just imagine in the second half, they will be shooting those free throws facing the Marikina gallery.
0 out of 2 for Axel Mendoza. And that's going to be it for our first half, 42-40. A 2-point lead by the Rizal. Or rather, by the Marikina Junior Shoemasters. Marikina looking to extend this series into a do-or-die game 3. Well, actually, this is already a do-or-die game for them. Nonetheless, we'll end our first half with this score. Again, a 2-point gap still in favor of the Junior Shoemasters. And we'll be back after a short break.
Coach Paulo Atenaha from Rizal Switch Fiber. Coach Paulo, coaching these players, these young players are definitely going to teach you or shape you to be patient in every way. So on the other hand, as a coach, paano nyo naman to natuturo sa kanila?
Siguro sa preparation, sa everyday training, yung correction sa system na ginagawa ni Coach Jan and coaches, doon natin minomold sila para sa game, maging compose sila, maging patient sila, and makapanalo ng every game.
And with that, Coach, paano naman kayo makakabawi sa second half?
Pinipira namin to na tatakbo sila, and yung sa game plan naman namin is kung paano namin masusustain hanggang dulo na if running game ba to o kung ano man, so we have to stay composed, and hopefully makabawi sa second half.
Stay composed and focused, no, Coach? May mga gusto po ba kayong batiin at pasalamatan?
Hello po sa bumubuo ng Rizal Switch Fiber, sila Boss Glenn, Boss Ariel. Hello rin sa mga Arellano coaches and our players ng family ng players. Enjoy nyo yung game natin ngayon.
Maraming salamat for joining me today, Coach Paulo, and that's it for our halftime report.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Wing Bowl, it's like coming home. Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes.
Special thanks to Punong Barangay Danilo Villanueva of Barangay Escopa 3 for hosting today's game.
And at the half, it's 42-40 again, a 2-point gap in favor of the fighting Marikina Junior Shoemasters, as this is a do-or-die game for them. If they lose this, they go home. If they win this, they extend it to a Game 3. But right now, it's looking good for them. They're able to keep pace with their opponents, the very fast Rizal Switch Fiber.
So far, Marikina has been really limiting the possessions, the shots for Rizal, and you can see here the field goal percentage, a very high 64% for Rizal, 43% for Marikina, but they have the same number of makes from the field, 16 each, just more field goal attempts for Marikina, a +12 in that department, a 21-12 advantage for Rizal Switch Fiber with rebounds. But the problem so far for Rizal, 21 turnovers, only 10 for Marikina. Marikina has taken advantage of that, being able to score 18 points off turnovers. But what you don't see in the stats there, it's actually Rizal with a 13-8 fast break point advantage. So, the faster, the quicker the pace. Both teams are very comfortable with that kind of tempo. So let's see which team will have enough gas, as this will pretty much be a track meet, as both teams looking to run on every opportunity.
And that is a very accurate explanation. Again, we've witnessed both teams keep on running, keep on having their eyes on the ball, keep on swiping away those intercepting those lanes. And perhaps that's what we're gonna see in our second half. Again, only a 2-point lead for the Junior Shoemasters. And first possession of the second half belonging to the Switch Fiber. Let's see if Rizal can switch it up. Tagorda finds Franco. He fires a three. No good. They try to get it back. They do. Manansala. Aurita. Franco. Back to Aurita. Another three. Not falling for them, and C grabs the board.
Rita was quite the spark in that first half for Rizal Switch Fiber, leading the way with 10 points.
Meanwhile, rush shot coming from Estacio. Vergara, Pinoy step. No good. Another rebound from Kyle C. Marikina running. Kakananta. That's blocked by Franco. Here comes Rizal. They're not stopping on running, and that's going to be a bucket in transition.
It's Manansala. Now with 6 points in the game. Ties the ball game at 42.
C for Marikina. Asis. A new face on the side of the junior Shoemasters. Kyle C up top. Finds Al Puerto. Another send out. 3-second violation called on Kiolo Al Puerto.
Puerto should be aware that he is being counted on in the paint while trying to fight for possession. Did not have the time to actually still kick out.
Almost another steal for them. But wait a minute, not a steal, but it's going to be a forced turnover as it's an 8-second violation called on the Rizal Switch Fiber.
And yet another turnover for Rizal. 22 already.
A chance for Marikina to take the lead. Kakananta finds Kyle C. He fades away, and that's money from the baseline.
And if you see the shot quality, the shot selection for Kyle C, not always takes the good shots, but he keeps making them.
One-hander, no good for Mayron Manansala. Kakananta brings it down. Finds Estacio. The spin, the attack. No good on the finish though.
Probably got dizzy from all the spinning.
Franco stops. Unable to pop it. They retain possession. No good from Manansala. Another try. Still no good from Franco. Another try, and that's good.
Now looking to really flex their domination with the boards is Rizal, as they got 3 attempts at the basket on that play.
Another deadlock at 44. 3 minutes passing by our quarter as we take another look on this putback cleanup job from Giral. I believe that's his first bucket of the game.
I believe the first few minutes on the floor for Giral, but already giving production off the bench for Rizal.
Cruz, the pick for Masis. Cruz will attack. Able to convert in that reverse pick and roll.
Not really the fastest of players, but really just the economy of movement for Cruz.
Cruz with a steal. Cruz the bump. Draws himself a foul. Giral will be called for that one, and 2 free throws will be given to Cruz.
That time putting his body into the body of the defender. Giral forced to take that foul.
Gerald Cruz at the line. First one is good. Again, scored a bucket prior to this trip to the line. 4-point swing for Cruz as he goes 2 out of 2 on that trip. Defense chants being heard from the Marikina crowd. 4-point lead for the junior Shoemasters. Giral will lose it. Asis with a steal. Here comes the black shirts. The junior Shoemasters having difficulties. Stolen by Ladica. Rejan Ladica short on that lay-in, but Manansala there to clean up his teammates' miss.
A little too early on the takeoff for Ladica, but luckily Manansala was there for the cleanup.
It's back to a 2-point game. Asis calling up a play. C receiving it. Kakananta This time it's Cruz up top. He attacks. Cruz gets called for a travel.
That time the defense just standing their ground, forcing the travel, the turnover for Gerald Cruz.
Again, defense chants being heard. And that's successful. Assis with the steal. Assis, what a move from the little guy.
Much to the delight of the Marikina gallery.
And it's now back to a 4-point game. Austria being pressured. Austria, nowhere to go, being swarmed by 2 defenders. Another steal right here for Marikina. They try from deep. That's no good though. Rebound by Alonso Austria.
Let's see if Rizal will choose to slow it down a little bit.
Chris John D. The one-hander, no good. Rebound by C.
It's very chaotic sequences on both ends, and Marikina seems to be thriving on it more.
Stolen by Ladica. It's D, back to Ladica. Great execution in transition for the Rizal switch fiber.
Probably a better option here for Ladica to move without the basketball, letting that ball back.
Pound for pound fitness foul, counted move, and that's what you've been talking about, Coach Noy. Let's see if he can make this free throw with the crowd like that.
Maybe we can get the opposite camera to get this angle that we're seeing here.
I wonder what the point of view of Rajan Ladica is like. And he'll miss it.
Looks like that's effective. The Escopa covered court version of the wall.
Meanwhile, 2-point lead only for Marikina. Cruz puts one up, gets blocked by Axel Mendoza.
That's really hard to try and get a shot off Axel Mendoza. He makes sure he doesn't bite on the fakes and just continues to keep himself big and long.
Toshi Rayupa back in the game. Corner pass, C, baseline drive. Tough shot, won't go in. Manansala tried to save it. Possession will go to Rizal anyway.
With the amount of effort being shown here by Marikina, you'd think they'll be up ahead by a way bigger margin, but they're only up by 2.
Mendoza, touchdown.
The game is tied again at 50.
And we're only in the 3rd period. Rayupa will use the pick from Pascual. Sends it to the corner. Kyle C, outside again, up top. Cruz. This time it's the left side. Rayupa. Thought about the 3. Sends it inside. Estacio, no good at the shot. Here's John D, the crossover. The snatch back. Mendoza up top. They choose to relax. Mendoza will lose it. Estacio, Rayupa. He will finish in transition.
Do not really want to see Axel Mendoza breaking down the defense from the perimeter. Gets stripped. 2 points on the fast break for Marikina.
6 points in this game now for Hitoshi Rayupa. More importantly, a 2-point lead for Marikina as Rizal calls a nature spring timeout. (52-50), 2-point lead for the junior Shoemasters. Under 3 minutes remaining in Chapter 3. Defense chants again being evidently heard from the Marikina crowd. D snatches back. Finds Ladica at the right side at the baseline. It's Mendoza outside again at the Franco, but that's no good.
Sean Franco has only 2 points in the game. He's been trying to shoot from the outside, but not much success so far. 0 out of 4.
The junior Shoemasters again with a possession, a chance to extend the lead. Stolen by Atienza, rather by Franco, and Manansala will finish.
See just how quickly Rizal can make a turnover into points on the other end as the game is once again tied at 52.
This game is as intense as it gets. Rayupa to Alpuerto. Thought about the 3, will send to the corner. That's too much. Rebound by Axel Mendoza. D brings it down against Modesto. Finds Mendoza. And a foul called on Hitoshi Rayupa.
Well, a good duty foul right there for Rayupa, making sure that Mendoza will not be able to convert, and making sure also that he makes a basketball play.
And again, Escopa 3's version of the wall. And it's effective, at least for now, as Mendoza still has one more in his bag.
I like the discipline actually of the wall. They're not jumping off the stage.
They might as well jump. Meanwhile, second one on its way. Mendoza will make it, or at least it's only 1 point. 1 point lead for the switch fiber. Estacio to Rayupa, almost lost it. Shot clock at 11. Over a minute remaining in the third. Inside, intercepted by Franco. Finds Ladica, and he's able to convert his third bucket of the game.
So far, Ladica has been an excellent recipient of the break. Because whenever he's had the basketball, he has been a little too chaotic.
Stolen by Estacio. Slows down. He will convert against the much taller Franco.
Excellent use of change of pace.
Outside pass. Aaron Manansala for a 3. No good. Rebound Mendoza. The putback is clean. There you have it. The Marikina Junior Shoemasters calling a Nature Spring timeout as they're up by only 3. 40 seconds remaining in our quarter number 3. Back to the action right here, 57 to 54. 3-point lead in favor of the Rizal switch fiber. 40 seconds remaining. Rayupa, nowhere to go, finds Modesto. Corner pass. Baseline drive. Another foul called on Rizal.
Just a good hard foul there. Parang nagsabong in the air.
And that's going to be 2 freebies for Pascual. A chance to cut the lead of Rizal to just 1. First one is good. Three seconds remaining in our third period. 1 out of 2 for Pascual. Nonetheless, 2-point lead only for Rizal. Ladica draws a foul. It's going to be a foul number 3 of Marikina in this period.
For C, that's going to be a second personal foul. Still a foul to give. for both teams.
Manansala trying to find his teammates. Finds Axel Mendoza. Back to Manansala. Against C. He steps back. He fires. That's short. C gets it. Find the teammate in Esquera. Cruz puts one up. Off the glass. It's good for Cruz. And no good on that buzzer beater attempt from D. And what do you know? We have a deadlock at 57 before we enter the fourth period. And what a game it has been. Both teams again, definitely they are running, they are doing everything, and the stakes are high as again we are in our Junior MPBL Season 2 playoffs. It's all 57 as we approach our fourth and final period. Again, this is game 3 or game 2 that will decide if there will be a game 3 or not.
It's really going to come down to defense for both teams and the ability also to take care of the basketball, as one run could pretty much put this game away.
First bucket of the fourth belonging to Gerald Cruz. But there seems to be some off-the-ball contact.
I think that's the smallest guy on the floor, Esquera, getting entangled with, is it Vergara on that play after that conversion.
So we're not exactly sure. It was, I think it was Esquera and Ladica exchanging some words. Nonetheless, it's going to be 2 points for Marikina, and they're up by 2. Another look on what exactly happened.
Could go either way, could be a double foul actually, as both players with flailing arms, but Esquera did connect with Vergara on that rebounding scramble.
The same angle a while ago. So it was between Vergara and Esquera, but Ladica and Esquera was the one who exchanged some words.
Well, I would think that would be a double foul, but it depends on what the referees see. Because as you see, Esquera did connect on Vergara, that's why he fell. But they were both actually flailing their arms, as Rizal Switch 5 were actually taking the time to get their shots up.
Our officials still reviewing it, but looks like they have a decision. So no unsportsmanlike foul, nothing crazy.
No, I think they're actually throwing Esquera out of the game.
I thought it was a double foul. Oh. So yes, Coach Noy, you're right. Esquera will have to exit our venue.
Well, the thing is, with that sort of swing, he connected on Vergara. That's why the referees called that one. They were actually having the same kind of motion with their flailing arms. It's just that Esquera did connect above the shoulder of Vergara, and Vergara ended up hitting the floor.
And this is the worst time possible for Esquera to be thrown out of the game.
And the wall is very active here.
And Vergara not disappointing at his chance to cut the lead to just 1 for Marikina.
And the thing is, he is not reacting to the crowd at all.
Second one. And that ties the game now at 59. And we're back to square one.
This is actually good training for the Rizal Switch Fiber when they end up playing in the NCAA for Arellano, for the Arellano break. They're gonna face crowds way worse and way louder than this.
Definitely. Way more passionate fans, perhaps. Meanwhile, 5-second violation called on the Rizal Switch Fiber.
Turnover number 29 for Rizal. If they end up losing this game, that's all they need to look at.
And that's compared only to 16 of Marikina. Meanwhile, it's not yet over. And this time it's another turnover. This time for the Marikina Junior Shoemasters.
Clark Pascual called for the illegal screen on Sean Vergara.
So Rizal regained that opportunity. Tagorda up against Modesto. Rizal trying to make something out of nothing. Ladika puts one up. No choice but to foul someone as quick and as agile as Rajan Ladika.
Ladika was actually asking for a clear out.
So 2 shots coming up for Rajan Ladika. First one is good as he seems unfazed. So far has 7 points in this game, including that first freebie. 8 points for him, and more importantly, a 2-point lead for the Switch Fiber.
I like how Rizal Switch Fiber, they're not reacting to the crowd, just making their free throws.
Meanwhile, Kyle C. This time it's Modesto. Cruz backing down Franco, and he gets the bucket to go.
That's low-key, very effective for Marikina in the post. Gerald Cruz now with 14 in the game to lead the way for Marikina.
More importantly, tying the ball game up at 61. And a chance for Marikina to reclaim the lead as we take another look. Gerald Cruz again, very effective, as you said, coach, in the post. But Marikina will lose the basketball. Aurita to Ladika. Rajan Ladika will take it outside though. He finds Franco. Shot clock at 10. Franco against Cruz. Step back 3. Much needed bucket for the Switch Fiber.
That was probably his hardest attempt from the three-point area, but he was able to knock it down. Franco so far, before that shot, was 0 out of 3. Look at that, just breaking down the defense. On the step back, falling away, able to hit it over Gerald Cruz.
If you're Gerald Cruz, nothing you could do. I mean, you have your outstretched arms in front of him. And right now, Marikina facing a 3-point deficit. Rayupa back in the game. Estacio as well. The pick from Pascual. Estacio for 3. No good. Rebound by Ladika.
Estacio has been quiet in this game. They need him now.
D has the basketball. Will use the pick from Maurita. D splits the defense. Puts one up. Puts one in off the glass.
Just composure being shown here by Rizal down the stretch as they extend the lead to 5 points.
A little bit of cushion made by Rizal, but still more than enough time for Marikina to make something happen. Rayupa for 3, that's no good. Rebound by Cruz, another try. And he has been all around the floor for Marikina.
Very confident is Gerald Cruz as he almost gets a steal on that play. Now with 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists.
We're talking about Gerald Cruz, only averaged 6 points per game during the eliminations. Now has 16 in this game. Three-point lead for Rizal. The kick from Maurita. Franco asking for it. He gets it. Shot clock down to 6. The pick rejected by Franco. Has nowhere to go. D for 3. No good. And a rebound picked up by Manansala. To the other side. D thought about the 3. Will step back and will hit from downtown.
Some big threes being hit here by Rizal late. Earlier it was Franco, and now it's D.
6-point gap in favor of the switch fiber. Marikina feeling the pressure slowly. Again, it's either they win and extend or they go home. As they turn the ball over to Rizal.
You can see how important Rafael Esquerra is to this Marikina team. This run was made by Rizal after he got thrown out.
Here goes the switch fiber. The steal by Kyle C though. And C will finish in transition. Cut the lead to just 4.
Good decision actually for Axel Mendoza to just let that one go and not give a 3-point opportunity to C.
13 points already for Kyle C. Meanwhile, D against Rayupa. D, outside pass. They fire. That's no good. Great save right there by Kakananta. But Franco gets blocked by Kyle C. But a cleanup job is good for Axel Mendoza.
Well, the thing is, you never save that basketball under your opponent's goal. As Cruz just lost the basketball. 82 points. Lead back up to 6 for Rizal.
Corner pass, they fire for 3. They could have needed that one. But Estacio, counter steal for them. John Rick Estacio, no good on the attempt. The 2 free throws coming up for him, a chance to cut the lead.
And that is where Estacio is most dangerous with this head down attacking the basket. See right there, just making the decision upon crossing half court. I'm gonna take this all the way. Able to get a trip to the free throw line for 2. So far, Eustachio only 4 points in the game.
So another look on what exactly happened. Our officials, for some reason, taking a look. Perhaps has other things in mind.
And just making sure that nothing untoward caused that fall for John-Rick Eustachio. Second personal foul on Chris John D.
Again, Eustachio scored 14 in their last outing. First one is good for Eustachio, cuts the lead to just 5.
He is the one guy who will be attracting defenders, especially when he is trying to slash inside the paint. Opens up some kick-out opportunities.
2 out of 2 for Eustachio, and more importantly, a 4-point deficit only by Marikina. And loud defense chants being heard from the Marikina side. Rather, the Marikina crowd, which is in the Rizal side. 5 minutes remaining in our game. Here's John D, the fake, the shot won't fall. There's a call. Foul committed by Marikina. Possession staying with the switch fiber.
foul on Kakananta.
And that's the last foul to give of the junior Shoemasters in this game.
It's really hard to box out at Ray John Ladika in the paint, very active, trying to go for that offensive rebound.
D at the wing. Outside pass. Alonso Austria. No good at the shot. And one more chance for Marikina to minimize the lead.
Marikina is making the stops, but they need to convert on the other end. Might want to go to Cruz again one more time.
Estacio at the right wing against Austria. Estacio goes right. Will attack, but there's a foul on Rizal. Their third team foul of this period.
Another sideline out of bounds play here by for Marikina. Maybe get some two-man action between Estacio and Cruz, who have been very effective, have C as a kick-out option.
So 14 to shoot for Marikina. 2-3 defensive zone being implemented by Rizal. Rayuba at the wing. Outside is Kakananta. The spin. Great find inside. As Cruz getting fouled and two freebies coming up for the big man.
Talk about an athletic pass from Kakananta. Thought it was going nowhere, but still able to find Cruz moving without the basketball.
Gerald Cruz, first one, it's good. And 17 points in this game. And more importantly, cuts the lead of Rizal to just 3. A chance to make it just 2. And he does. 18 points for the big guy.
18 points and 7 out of 10 shooting from the field. Very effective, very efficient is Gerald Cruz.
2-point gap still in favor of the switch fiber. Manansala to Mendoza. Axel Mendoza, the spin, puts one up, no good. But the recovery right there for Franco.
Franco just bullying his way for that offensive rebound over Kakananta. Needs to do a better job boxing out.
Marikina down by double possessions once again. Estacio no good on the 3. Rebound captured. Out of bounds, possession will go to Rizal anyway.
Just a monstrous rebounding advantage for Rizal, 42-23. More than making up for the 32 turnovers that they've committed so far.
4-point gap in favor of the Rizal switch fiber. Over 3 minutes remaining. Sean Franco puts one up, short on the floater. They get it back. D. They fire for 3. Manansala, that's no good. Estacio running and diving for the basketball, but ends up with Sean Franco. Franco being swarmed by 2 defenders, ends up with Manansala, drops it to Mendoza. Franco receiving it. He puts one up, and that's going to be shot clock violation.
It's really scary how Marikina has put pressure on the basketball. Everyone swarming the ball handler, forcing that turnover on Rizal. And we have really a great view of the action on the floor.
Marikina with another possession. Yet another chance for them to minimize the lead. Rayupa has it. Sends it to the right side. Kyle C for 3. No good. Cruz, big time rebound and gets fouled.
That's only the 5th rebound for Cruz, but that's a big rebound. As he also gets the 4th personal foul on Franco and puts Rizal in the penalty. Both teams now in the penalty. So this could be a long 2 minutes and 51 seconds in regulation.
Again, Cruz has 18 in this game. 4 rebounds and 2 dimes. First one is no good though, as he's been big on the side of Marikina, both figuratively and literally. Second free throw on its way. It's a 1-possession game.
Still a lot of time remaining. A lot of things can still happen.
Manansala, high pass to D. 3-point lead for Rizal. They have possession. Baseline drive. Gianfranco drops it. Manansala receives it. Ladika will fire. Big time bucket for Ray-John Ladika.
He may struggle all game, but when the chips are down, you can always give it to Ray-John Ladika. 11 points now in the game.
More importantly, a 6-point lead for Rizal. Big time shot. Not the best game for him, but has been delivering. Meanwhile, stolen by Marikina. Great defense on their side. Estacio at the break. Estacio, no good. Cruz, another bucket. Make that 21 points for Gerald Cruz.
I think Estacio is cramping up.
Meanwhile, foul committed by Marikina against Ladika. The Marikina crowd really wild in this one, as Ladika claiming to be hit by a foot.
Estacio still being attended to on the opposite baseline.
I mean, he's been playing nearly 32 minutes in this game. More than enough reason for him to feel the usual case of cramps.
He may only have 6 points, not really a good game for Estacio, but the defense has really zeroed in on him. And that's why he has to really exert a lot of effort on the floor.
And that's because they know what he can do.
2 out of 12 from the field. Needs to be taken out. Remember, Esquera was thrown out early in the fourth.
So far, it's a 4-point lead for Rizal. So both great performers in their last game. Talking about John Rick Estacio and Ray-John Ladika. Not really having the best games today, but certainly they have been providing a decent amount for their teams. And now Ladika will go to the line for 2 free throws. And a way to silence the crowd. Second freebie on its way for Ray-John Ladika. And by the way, Aaron Manansala has a double-double in this game. 10 points and 13 rebounds plus 6 assists. Marikina down by 6. And Pascual able to draw a foul.
Oh no, they're gonna get teed up. I believe that's on the Rizal Switch Fiber bench.
And that's big. Mendoza getting called for a technical foul. Oh no. So Coach John Necesito is the one getting called for the technical foul. And the shooting foul is called on Mendoza.
That will mean 2 free throws and a technical foul, so that could cut the lead down to just possibly 3 points.
So Kyle Z at the line. This will be big. They can have a 3-point swing, but he'll miss the technical free throw.
Now it's the turn of Clark Pascual to take 2 free throws.
So far only has 1 point in this game. But this is going to be big time free throws. He'll make the first one. The second one could make it a 4-point game. There's still ample amount of time. 2 out of 2 for Clark Pascual. He has 3 points in this game. 4-point lead for Rizal. Manansala at the left wing. Finds Mendoza at the low post. Ladica for 3. No good on the shot. Franco gets it back. Shot clock down to 6 seconds. D puts on the moves. No good. Another offensive rebound by the switch fiber. And Marikina, no box out on their part. Franco. Ladica. No good. Finally, a rebound right here. But a traveling violation called on El Puerto.
Just imagine that's what it took for Marikina to actually get an offensive rebound. Alberto on the floor, but lost his footing.
Just poor box out coming from Marikina, as that's gonna be what, 2 extra possessions for the Rizal switch fiber. And a timeout will be called right here. 4-point lead for Rizal.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
It's 78-74, a 4-point lead. Still in favor of the Rizal switch fiber.
Possession advantage for Rizal where Marikina just need to make a stop here and get the rebound.
Franco. This time it's D. 5 seconds remaining.
And they can review this one. But D is pretty confident that went off a player from Marikina.
Another look at what exactly happened. So at that angle, it looked like D was the one who last touched it. Our officials will change their initial call.
Claiming that it was tipped, but it did hit his hand last, as Marikina will be calling a timeout here.
78-74, last 41 seconds of our fourth and final period. 4-point lead for the Rizal Switch Fiber. But right now, Marikina, a chance to make something happen. Pascual trying to find Rayupa, and he does. Out to Pascual again. Estacio almost lost it. See, Estacio for 3. No good. Could have been a big time shot for Marikina. Meanwhile, that's going to be a turnover for Rizal, and Marikina will regain possession.
That has really kept Marikina in the game. All those turnovers that they forced on Rizal, that's already turnover number 36. Right now, the problem for Marikina, they do not know who to go to on offense.
And of course, the fact that they're down by 2 possessions.
This is a must-score situation and quick.
Rayupa to Pascual. No good. And Ladiga gets the rebound. Slowly but surely, Rizal seeing light at the end of the tunnel.
But this is quite a struggle for Rizal as they had to play catch-up to this very game lineup of Marikina.
And Ladiga can put the icing on the cake. First one is good. Makes it a 5-point game.
Not really the best of games for Rayjan Ladica, but he already has 14 points. And just imagine a guy like Ladica having a bad game and still finishing with 14 points.
He'll miss that second one, but nonetheless, they're up by 5. Rayupa puts one up. That's no good. They'll get it back though. Another try from deep. Still won't hit it. And that'll be it. The Rizal Switch Fiber will go on to the semifinals round. And it will face either the JT Bulacan Taipan or the Quezon City 828 Junior Giants. Congratulations to Coach John Esesito, the rest of the coaching staff, and the players of the Rizal Switch Fiber. And we'll find a score 79-74. It's still props to the Marikina Junior Shoemasters for joining our Season 2 of the Junior MPBL. It has been a great run for them. But then again, at this point, only one can prevail. And for now, that is the Rizal Switch Fiber.
Just a monster effort from Marikina extending this right to the last few minutes, but just some big shots down the stretch, especially from Rayjan Ladica. But all game long, the consistency of this guy finishing with the double-double, 10 points and 13 rebounds. Add to that the 5 assists.
Definitely a lot of contributors. I believe 4 players have finished double figures and 2 players finished with 10 or more rebounds for the Rizal Switch Fiber. But right now, we'll be turning it over to Courtney Buenaventura for our Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliance Best Player of the Game.
At kasama ko na ngayon ang ating extreme best player of the game, Aaron Manansala from Rizal Switch Fiber with a double-double, 10 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. Congratulations, Aaron. Grabe yung dedication na pinakita ng lahat sa loob ng court. Halos hindi rin bumitaw yung kalaban nyo, di ba? So, paano mo nagawa yung magandang performance na pinakita mo sa aming lahat ngayon?
Kapag binibigyan lang po ako ng chance ni Coach dyan, ginagawa ko lang po yung best ko, tsaka nakikipag-communicate ako sa mga kampe ko. Yun lang po.
At syempre, hindi mo din to magagawa kundi dahil sa mga kampe at coaches mo. Ano masasabi mo sa kanila?
Nagpapasalamat ako sa tiwala na binibigay nila sa akin, pati po ng mga coaches ko, tsaka ni Coach Jan.
Meron ka pa ba mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Binabati ko po yung mama tsaka papa ko po na nanonood dyan, tsaka yung family ko na nasa bahay, yun lang po. Tsaka yung girlfriend ko, yun lang.
And of course, may we please call on Coach John Necesito. Pwede nyo na pong kunin, Coach, yung logo ninyo at idikit as you're moving forward to the North Division Semifinals. Congratulations, Coach, and congratulations, Aaron, and sa buong team. And also, we would like to thank Don Benitos for providing us a sumptuous Filipino delicacy. Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasava. Now back to you, Cholo and Coach Noy.
Thank you very much, Courtney. Once again, that's our Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances best player of the game, Aaron Manansala, with a big-time double-double, propelling his team into a W, into a Game 2 W, and giving his team a semifinals appearance in the 18 and under North Division. And they will face either the Bulacan JT Taipan or the Quezon City 828 Junior Giants. But for tomorrow, here are our games. It's our schedule. A total of 9 games for tomorrow, because we'll be having as well 3 D-League games after the schedule you are seeing right now. So make sure to stay tuned. You can watch us live at the Junior MPBL Facebook page or the Junior MPBL YouTube channel. And that is it for today. Thank you very much to everybody who made our league possible. Thank you very much to Sir Aldrin Alejo and the rest of the production crew. Thank you very much to Coach Robbie Tantoco and the rest of the technical crew. Thank you very much to our Executive Director, Sir J.R. Navarro, to our League Commissioner, Keith Picazo. And thank you very much as well to our sponsors. Once again, this has been Cholo Pangilinan, Coach Noy Africa, and our courtside reporter, Miss Courtney Buenaventura. And this has been the one and only Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL
Would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Wing Bowl, it's like coming home. Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes.
Special thanks to Pulong Barangay Danilo Villanueva of Barangay Escopa 3 for hosting today's game.